Hey, this is Steve over at mywifequitherjob.com. Probably the number one question that I get asked about my class is whether it works. So what I wanted to do today is go over some of the success stories of some of the students in my class. Now there are a bunch of different e-commerce courses out there, and oftentimes you'll be shown testimonials from students that are making a lot of money, like you might see an income report, or you might see a video testimonial of a student in the class telling people how much they love the class. But oftentimes these income reports, they can be doctored. You can pay anyone on Fiverr to give a video testimony of your class. It's unclear whether a lot of these testimonials are real or not. And so what I'm going to show you today are real live online stores of successful students in my class who are making 6 and 7 figures in the class. And the first site I want to show you is none other than my own. Yes, I run my own e-commerce store. This is a 7-figure store. And the way I structured my class is all the lessons in my class are based on my own online store, which is live. I implement everything that I teach. And to be honest with you, I'm one of the few course owners out there that actually runs their own e-commerce store, and I'm willing to show it off to you. So feel free to go over to bumblebeelinens.com and check it out and take a look at my shop. Poke around, feel free to browse, shop around, and let me know what you think. All right, the next shop that I want to show you is vivianlu.com. This is a shop run by one of my students, Abby, and she's actually making over $2.5 million per year selling this insert that goes into your high heels to make it so that you can wear your high heels all day long. And what's unique about Abby's story is that she's made the majority of her revenue selling on her own site as opposed to Amazon. So go ahead to vivianlu.com, scroll down, take a look. It's a pretty good sales page and she makes a lot of money. She's been on Oprah, she's been on the Home Shopping Network, she's been on QVC. Go ahead and check out her site. The next site I want to show you is called sunnydecals.com. It's run by my student Ron. He's actually one of the oldest students in my class. This is another 7-figure store that sells wall decals for children. Okay, and as you can see here, it's a really good looking site, and he makes his money from a combination of Amazon as well as his own site. Now, not all of my students are from the US. Viscosa.com is actually a site in Australia, and they sell caftans online. And once again, this student is another one of those students who makes all of her money based on her own site and is not selling on Amazon just yet. And she is running a 6-figure store today. Once again, this site is called viscosa.com. You can check it out. It's a real live site. Another one of my old students, he runs fineleatherworking.com. And this is a store that actually sells leatherworking supplies. And what's really funny about this store is that he actually sells leatherworking supplies to Chinese manufacturers so they can make knockoffs of popular bags like Gucci and Ferragamo. But once again, this is kind of like a random product, but it works really well and he gets a lot of business as a result. The oil collection is run by my student, Tony, and she's actually one of those students who was the quickest to make revenue. In just 3 months, she made over $25,000, and I think over the holiday season, in her first year of business, she made 6 figures in a single month over the Christmas season. Okay, and once again, her site is called The Oil Collection, and she sells oil diffuser jewelry. Now, another question I often get asked is, do I have to actually source products from China? Well, this success story is called mamukids.com, and she actually sources all of her products from the United States and San Francisco to be more specific. Now, if you look at her shop, all the bags that she carries are really high quality bags made in the USA, and she's able to mark up her prices because her bags are such great quality. And once again, she gets all of her products in the US. Shower Curtain HQ is run by a student in my class, and she generates over $50,000 per month in revenue, selling on a combination of Amazon.com as well as her own site, and she sells shower curtains online. Once again, it's another one of those random products, and to be honest with you, that's the sweet spot in how you succeed online. You got to pick a niche that is narrow enough so that you can make your own money, whereas the big boys and the big box stores aren't necessarily selling them online. And finally, Life and Limb Gel is another 6-figure store run by a student who actually manufactures all of her own products in-house. And by in-house, I mean she literally manufactures everything in her house. She's in a bunch of retail shops, she's selling on Amazon, and she's doing a great job selling on her own store as well. All right, and so that's just a sampling of some of the real live success stories that I have in my class. And once again, these success stories cannot be faked. I'm not paying anyone to leave me a testimonial on Fiverr. I'm not doctoring any screenshots of income reports online. These are real live shops that cannot be faked, and I encourage you guys to actually go online and go check out these student shops for yourself. The next most commonly asked question I get is, what is the success rate of the students in your class? And if you were to ask any online store course owner this exact same question, you would probably not get a straight answer because they would not be willing to reveal their results. But I've actually surveyed all the students in my class to get these success stories, and along the way, I figured out what the percentage of the success rate is in the students in my class. So 56% of the students who have been with me for at least a year and launched a product are now making at least 4 figures per month in revenue, and 9% of these students are making over $50,000 in monthly revenue. Now you're probably also wondering what the distribution of the revenue is in the class, because there's certain classes that focus on Amazon, there's certain classes that focus on other things. My class will actually teach you how to sell both on Amazon as well as your own e-commerce store to establish your brand. And in a survey that I took of the students in my class, 59% are actually making the most of their money in their own branded shops, and 14% are making money on both Amazon and their own shops as well. In any case, that's just a high-level overview of some of the success stories in my class. If you want to see more success stories, head on over to the sales page at profitableonlinestore.com and check out some of the additional stories for yourself. And if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to send me an email at steve@mywifequitterjob.com.